this video, I'll quickly show you how to set up the file for the behavior tracking spreadsheet each time you have a new student. And once you set it up once for your school, it's simply a matter of changing the goal and the percentage for each other student, so it's very quick. All you have to do first of all is pair up the student with a mentor. For example, on this one we have little Johnny paired up with Mr. Teacher Man. So you simply come to the student form, you type that in, and then you identify what target behaviors you want and you type them in these boxes, and then you decide if you want to set a percentage, like each day what mathematical, if you averaged all, turn this into an average, how close to this would they get? If they get above 85, they've reached their goal. If not, and you just simply type the number in there, whatever you want the goal to be. And the next thing is changing the blocks of instruction, the names to what you want. On the one you would actually start with the template, it just says block 1 through block 10. You cannot add more because there's a formula tab which you'll never use. It's strictly to run the dashboard, but if all these formulas are only built for 10 blocks in the day. Now you can use less than this, and I'll make another video showing you how to use less than 10 time periods, but 10 is the most you can have on this file. And if you look at this one, for our fictitious student, we have all the different times, and he goes to different types of instruction. So if this were our file and we were going to name it, we would say this was Lil Bill, and we don't put a date there because when we print this, we're going to, give this to this. If we mass produce this, they can just handwrite the date every day, and then we won't have to go to sit down at the computer and type this up. Next thing, they add a mentor, and then a goal to do all work, just something short and sweet. The next goal would be to not argue with teacher. And whatever you type here, if you notice, it automatically appears here over and over. So when the data entry person is entering this in, and that's really the best way to do it, is to have a data entry person who gets all these forms at the end of the day, and they would come here. They don't have to, search. They can just quickly glance and say, okay, do all the work. There's that one, and score it for the day. And then the next thing you do is just decide the time periods or the name of the instructions, whatever you want, and type them across here. Like, let's say you start off with math, and then you go to reading, and then you go to recess, etc. If you look at that at the data form, it's automatically changed here too. So whatever you type on the student form is automatically going to change everywhere else. It's very easy to set up and use.